Good afternoon. I'm Annette Insdorf, and when I was a student at Queen's College, I read The Village Voice every week just so that I could have Andrew Sarris's reviews and essays inspiring me to think seriously about film. And one day I was reading a review by him in the subway. There was an older woman seated next to me. She looked over my shoulder. She said, "Oh, that Andrew Sarris, is he good?" And I responded, "Oh, yes." And she said, "I'm so glad, he's my son." And when I went off to Yale University in the 1970s to do a PhD in English, he remained my primary role model for teaching and writing about film. My first published book was about the work of François Truffaut. And that book was possible simply because Andrew had indeed translated the auteur theory from France to the United States in the early 1960s, making a case for the director as the author of a film. When one talks about the history of cinema criticism in the 21st century and the 20th, his name is still writ big. It follows that of James Agee, who was one of the subjects of my PhD dissertation, and of Manny Farber. And because Andrew honed the craft of weekly film criticism, he became something of an auteur himself. As a Columbia University professor for decades, he helped to establish the study of film as a noble pursuit. He was a gentleman. He was sometimes bemused by the isms of our students, whether feminism or Marxism or structuralism. During the approximately 27 years that he and I both taught in Columbia's Dodge Hall, Andrew Sarris was unfailingly collegial. I was honored to be his colleague. Thank you.